everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video we're going to talk about how to help mature women lose weight on the carnivore diet. And this video can also help males as well, so you don't need to click away if you're a male. And also if your spouse, your wife is doing carnivore as well, this is, you can be informed, and that way you guys can help each other out. So losing weight on the carnivore diet for mature women involves balancing micronutrients, optimizing metabolic health, and managing hormone changes that come with age. So unfortunately, as women, and as males too, our bodies do start to slow down a little bit, especially when we're not fueling them properly. So the first thing you want to do is you want to prioritize nutrient-dense meat. So you want to opt for those fatty cuts of meat like ribeyes and salmon, and also incorporate organ meats such as liver for essential vitamins such as vitamin B12, D and A, and also some minerals which include iron and zinc. So nutrient-dense foods are going to help maintain energy levels, reduce cravings, and support metabolism. And then with the organ meats, make sure you only usually eat those in small amounts, like once a week, because you can actually overdose on those fat-soluble vitamins, because water-soluble vitamins we can urinate out if we eat too many, but those fat solubles, those are the ones that we can actually overdose on and get symptoms and stuff like that for taking too many of those. So including omega-3 rich foods like fatty fish help reduce inflammation and support heart health. And maybe consider hormone balancing supplements like magnesium and zinc. These electrolytes are essential for muscle function and hydration. So then also optimizing vitamin D levels through sunlight or supplements. These are important for bone health post-menopause, including fatty fish, eggs, and liver as well. Can help with those vitamin D levels. During the winter, I do take a vitamin D supplement. During the summer, I'm outside a lot, and I don't usually take one. If I do, I kind of alternate like every other day. The second step is you're going to want to balance your fat and protein intake. So the carnivore diet focuses on high fat, high protein. And it's key to energy and muscle maintenance. So proteins are going to help preserve lean muscle, which maintain a higher resting metabolism rate. So the more muscle you have compared to fat, the more higher your metabolism rate is going to be. So that's why it's important to be physically active in some form or fashion, because it's going to help increase your protein and decrease your overall body fat, because that's also going to increase your metabolism rate. Fat serves as a primary energy source on the carnivore diet, and it supports hormone production and satiety. Fats are very important for hormone production. So your target protein level, like intake per day, is between 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of ideal body weight. A lot of people actually recommend that you do 2 grams. I personally do 2 grams of protein per kilogram of my ideal body weight. And then your fat ratio, you want to adjust your fat to protein ratio for energy balance. And you want to start out at a 1-to-1 ratio and then adjust based on how you respond to that. Some people respond better to higher fat. Some people respond to lower fat. So you just kind of have to find your in-between and you have to do your N=1 experiment, unfortunately. So just start with that 1-to-1 fat to protein ratio, and then adjust based on weight loss progress. So if you notice you are staying the same at 1-to-1, increase it. If you notice you gain weight, then you know you need to go below the 1-to-1 for fat. But if you notice you're losing weight with a higher fat intake compared to protein, cool, you found your way. And it can change over time too. So don't think that high fat's gonna be persistent your entire carnivore journey. You may have to fluctuate depending. It depends on how active you are. I know during wintertime I'm less active, and I actually am less hungry. But during the spring, summer, and early fall, I'm always outside doing something. I don't like to just sit in the house. So I tend to eat a little bit more. I find myself a little bit more hungry, so I try to eat a little bit more as well during those times of the year. The third thing is managing hormone health. As women age, hormone changes such as reduced estrogen and progesterone can affect metabolism, fat storage, and appetite regulations. So some key hormones include insulin. In a low-carb diet, can actually improve insulin sensitivity, reducing fat storage. A carnivore diet reduces insulin spikes by eliminating sugars and carbs. Improved insulin sensitivity allows the body to access fat storage for energy, promoting fat loss. Another important hormone is cortisol. So chronic stress raises your cortisol level, leading to weight gain, especially around the midsection. Stress management practices like mindfulness and adequate sleep can help with lowering your cortisol levels. Your thyroid hormones. On low-carb diets, it might affect your thyroid hormone production in some women because it could slow your metabolism if you aren't eating the proper protein to fat ratio. Taking iodine. If you eat seafood, I would suggest eating seafood first before taking an iodine supplement. And selenium, which comes from organ meat, helps with thyroid function. So if you don't eat a lot of seafood, which I don't regularly eat a lot of seafood either, you can take a form of iodine supplement. I will put a link down in the description below for the one I take, and it's the one that Dr. Barry recommends. So that's the one I take, and I don't take it that often. I take it maybe like once a week because I feel like I don't really need it, but some women do, so that can also help. Leptin, it signals fullness. Protein and fat rich meals actually enhance this, and that's why we stay fuller longer as well. Obviously we're providing the nutrients our body needs, so we're staying fuller that way, but it also enhances that leptin hormone, therefore we aren't feeling like we're starving all the time. And then we have ghrelin, which it controls hunger. Fewer processed carbs help regulate this as well. So animal-based foods provide bioavailable nutrients like hemoiron, vitamin B12, and essential amino acids. So being able to absorb these efficiently is going to help your overall metabolic health. And managing your cortisol levels is also important as well. So chronic stress elevates your cortisol levels, leading to fat storage, particularly around your abdomen area, and a nutrient-rich diet and proper sleep can actually help with that. The fourth thing is practicing intermittent fasting if it's appropriate. So if you can handle intermittent fasting, it does improve your insulin sensitivity, and it actually promotes cellular repair. So a lot of people benefit from that, so you could try that as well. The fifth thing is making sure you stay hydrated and replenish those electrolytes. So drink water, use salt liberally, and consider potassium and magnesium supplements to help with fatigue, muscle cramps, and bloating. The sixth thing is strength training and exercise. It's really important that we incorporate this, especially as we age, because we actually lose a percentage of muscles mass as we age, and the number gets bigger and bigger as we get older. So I'm a big promoter of some type of strength training and exercise. I don't care if it's your body weight or if you're just using things around the house. I believe exercise is really important for overall health. But basically, focus on restraint training to preserve your muscle, which declines in age, and it also helps support a higher metabolism. Like I said, the more muscle you have, the higher your metabolic rate's going to be. So strength training is crucial for maintaining muscle mass and boosting your metabolic rate. Low impact cardio, such as walking, swimming, or cycling, supports heart health without adding stress to your joints. So if you would like to do cardio, also you don't really want to do a lot of cardio, I would suggest doing more weightlifting, resistance training over cardio. That way you have that muscle stuff. And also work on stability, because as we get older, we are prone to more falls. So work on your stability as well, like balancing on one leg. And the seventh thing is tracking your energy intake. So you can use an app like Chronometer to track your nutrient intake if you would like. That way you can see your balance of protein to fat ratio. Obviously, we do not count calories in, calories out on the carnivore diet. At least I don't. I do not recommend it. To me, that is a flawed system. What you're tracking is the amount of energy you're eating, and it helps basically balancing that out so you know that you are going to be getting enough protein for your ideal body weight. And then it also helps track the amount of fat you're eating to help with that 1-to-1 ratio. The eighth thing is going to be metabolic adaptation. So the carnivore induces ketosis, and that's where your body is going to burn fat as fuel due to limited carbohydrate intake. So this metabolic shift enhances fat loss while preserving lean muscle. And high protein intake promotes thermogenesis, boosting energy burning through digestion while preserving muscle mass. And getting into ketosis, it varies per person. And getting into fat adaptation also varies. It can take anywhere from 6 months to 2 to 3 years to get fully fat adapted, and it all depends on what you're eating. Are you staying pretty strict carnivore, or did you fall off the wagon and eat a few carbs like at Thanksgiving or Christmas or Valentine's Day or at some get-together work party or something? The more you can stay consistent, the better, because it's a lot easier for your body to get into that fat adaptation. So number 9 is cellular energy production. Eating healthy fats like omega-3s help fuel mitochondria, which enhance energy production and reduce oxidative stress. Also, nutrient-rich animal products support thyroid hormones, which are critical for cellular energy regulation as well. So helping, like taking iodine and some extra zinc if you need to. The 10th thing is being patient and consistent. So fat loss can be slower due to hormonal changes like lower estrogen levels. So consistency with the diet, exercise, and sleep is very crucial. So if you just follow those 3 things, stay carnivore, exercise, and get adequate sleep, it really does help. And the last thing is going to be lifestyle factors. So if you're getting poor sleep, it actually can disturb your hunger hormone, and it actually can increase your appetite even if you're carnivore. Mindfulness and meditation reduce cortisol-related fat storage as well, so you can also incorporate meditation, yoga, stuff like that, where you kind of just stop and just breathe and reset your body can also help as well. So those 11 factors demonstrate how the carnivore diet can support weight loss, hormone health, and metabolic function when carefully managed and monitored. By focusing on these factors, mature women can optimize health and weight loss on the carnivore diet while managing age-related challenges. And like always, don't forget that like button, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.